A drink of water. The time when the rains didn't come for 3 months and the sun was a yellow furnace in the sky was known as the Great Drought in Trinidad. It happened when everyone was expecting the sky to burst open with rain to fill the dry streams and water the parched earth. But each day was the same. The sun rose early in the blue sky, and all day long the farmers lifted their eyes, wondering what had happened to Parjanya, the rain god. They rested on their hoes and forks and wrung perspiration from their clothes, seeing no hope in labor, terrified by the thought that if no rain fell soon, they would lose their crops and livestock and face starvation and death. In the tiny village of Las Lomas, somewhere in the field, a cow mooed mournfully, sniffing around for a bit of green in the cracked earth. The field was a desolation of drought. The trees were naked and barks peeled off trunks as if they were diseased. When the wind blew, it was heavy and unrevealing, relieving, as if the heat had taken all the spirit out of it. Bushfires had swept Las Lomas and left the garden plots charred and smoking. Cattle were dropping dead in the heat. There was scarcely any water in the village. The river was dry with scummy mud. But suddenly silence and darkness fell together. A large black blob of cloud blotted out the moon. The sky was thick with clouds piling up on each other, and there was a new coolness in the wind. The sky grew black. It looked as if the moon had never been there. The wind became stronger. There was a swift fall of some heavy drops. Then the wind died like a sigh. A low rumble in the east, then silence. Perhaps Parjana was having a joke with them. Perhaps there would be no rain after all. And then it came sweeping in from the northeast with a rising wind, not very heavy at first, but in thrusts, coming and going. The villagers opened their mouths and laughed, and water fell in. They shouted and cried and laughed again. Their cheeks were streaming, perhaps with tears, perhaps with Parjana's rain.